The real truth about Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are said to be the most malefic planets in Kali Yuga. They are malefic, they give negative results in your chart, and they can wreak havoc in your life. And most of the people have this idea that if Rahu or Ketu is placed in auspicious houses in your chart, like the first house, the fourth house, the ninth house, the 10th house, the fifth house, then this will create problems in your life. But, my friends, I want to reiterate and tell you that Rahu and Ketu are actually the most powerful planets in Kali Yuga, and they have the ability to increase the strength of the house in which they are placed and the planets with which they are in conjunction with five folds, six folds, several folds. We need to know the key and we need to understand and use Rahu and Ketu properly in our life. It is only then that we can be victorious, successful, and achieve glory. Because Rahu and Ketu are the masters in this day and age. There is always a misinterpretation that Rahu and Ketu's placement in auspicious houses, for example, the first, the fifth, the ninth, the Trikon Bhavas, and the fourth, the seventh, the 10th, the Kendras, always bring negative results. But it's wrong. You have to actually understand the placement of Rahu. It doesn't matter how Rahu is placed, it only matters how the Lord of Rahu or Ketu are placed. Because Rahu and Ketu are planets which totally take the nature, the qualities, and characteristics of that sign or those planets with which they are placed. So, if Rahu is placed in the fifth house in the sign of Leo, along with Sun, then Rahu behaves like Sun. So maybe in the initial life, because Rahu is having the nature of Saturn, it will cause misunderstanding with your child, it will cause delay in childbirth, it will cause problems in creativity, but slowly, Rahu takes the form of Sun, and it is like having Sun into 5 is equal to 5 suns, because Rahu is the amplifier and multiplier. Similarly, if Ketu is placed in the fifth house in the sign of Leo with Sun, then Ketu will actually boost the energy of Sun in the initial life from your birth till the age of 42, and slowly, the energy of the Sun will start diminishing because Ketu first behaves like Rahu, and then it sucks out the energy of that planet, and then the energy of that house and planet is lost, and you get separated from it. So it doesn't matter if Rahu or Ketu are placed in auspicious houses. You don't bring negative ideas that my ninth house, the house of dharma, is ruined. My 10th house, the house of career and status, is ruined. Utter sheer nonsense. See how the Lord of Rahu and Ketu are placed. If the Lord of Rahu or Ketu are exalted, or in own sign along with Rahu or Ketu, or in friendly sign, or in Kendras, this means that the Rahu or Ketu in your chart has the power to achieve that desire and fulfill that desire. You are blessed because the Lord of Rahu or Ketu in your horoscope are powerful and strongly placed. So, people who are ever victorious, who are unstoppable, have such placements of Rahu or Ketu placed in good houses in your horoscope, and the Lord of those houses strong, stable, and powerful. So, don't get into the wrong idea that Rahu and Ketu are top class malefics and they will spoil your life. Rahu and Ketu are kingmakers in Kali Yuga, and only they have the power to make you powerful, wealthy, famous, and ever victorious. So that's it for today, guys. I hope this video enlightens you. This is Purab signing off from Purab's Astrology. Adios. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.